Hello students, this is Ms. Zahork, and this is your online orientation for the purpose of becoming familiar with the course and how to navigate the course and what is expected for the course. I am going to use a course that I taught last quarter. It's Intro to Psychology during the evening. So if you click on that course, the first page you're going to find is announcements. And I have general things on here. For example, where to find all homework, which is in course outline, and we'll go through that in a minute. That all students are able to receive 5 free counseling sessions through the Robert Morris University. And here's the phone number and form. Also general things like student clubs, in this case Student Vet Club. And then once in a while I'll add a video talking about what happened in class or what to expect in an upcoming class. So sometimes you might see my smashed up face with a short video in here. So that's just general things. If you want to know my specific information, my email, my phone number, and where I sit in room 624, the Chicago campus, that information's here. If you want detailed information about the course, here's where you'll find the syllabus. And if you click on this and open it up, you'll get the Word document of the entire syllabus with the details of the course. I also, just to reiterate, two things, such as how I evaluate the course for your final grade. The research project is 20%, tests are 30%, quiz 10%, homework 20%, and attendance 20%. And it's the standard grading scale. I do not accept late work. I parallel everything to the business professional world. I believe it backlogs us, so I don't take makeup work or late work. Obviously, if you communicate beforehand, we can do the work up front. Otherwise, we don't even need to have a conversation about it. But I do drop the lowest quiz and homework and discussion board and attendance points. I drop all areas except for the research project and the chapter tests, so that if you have done all the work, it's going to give you a bump for your final grade. And if you've missed something once, it's a wash. If you've missed something more than once, it's a pattern, and that's something we want to take care of. So this is where you'll see the breakdown of that and general class expectations. Now, if you're saying, where do I get homework? What's due this week? Where do I find it? You always go to course outline. Everything is in course outline in weekly folders. So, for example, week 1, introduction to the course and the syllabus, and to read chapter 1 and to study for the quiz. I'm going to open a folder up. For example, week 2, the topic is research and science. Each week, what you can expect is to read the chapter, and there's a PowerPoint with it. And again, homework is found inside the weekly folders. The agenda's here, the chapter, there'll be an exam next week, and here are some videos to support the learning concepts. Click here for your homework. Each week you'll get a PowerPoint with the chapter reading. Each week you'll be expected to go to discussion board and click on discussion board and contribute, for example, week 1, and contribute to this. And you will create a forum. You need to add a thread or create a forum and also reply to earn your total of 4 points a week. All homework is always due the following week by class time, always. So if we go back into course outline, we're in week 2 again, we're at the homework. So complete your discussion board. Weekly news assignment. Find a current article, summarize it in a few sentences, make sure you have the resource, and specifically give page number and textbook as to how it applies to the class. Study for the quiz. I also have activities. For example, this is me giving you a verbal of what to expect for your observational study. That's that week's activity, and here's a worksheet. So this is generally what you can expect every week. Read the chapter, communicate through discussion board, basically consider this your outside time to chat about class topics, and that's expected. Weekly news assignment, study for a quiz, and typically some sort of activity. So you can expect that every week. I also have things on here such as the research project, the grade sheet, where to find resources. For example, the new DSM-5 Diagnostic Statistical Manual, the newest updated version. Those are the changes for the 5th edition. So resources I put here for the research project. Extra credit opportunities. In this case, you can go here, you can visit the museum and fill out the worksheet on the fashion of psychology. This is for a specific exhibit. It's temporary, but typically I put things like cultural events that you can work on for extra points. Also, if you want to make a podcast of specific subfields of psychology and current events or exhibits or museums or places to go that would support that and help that learning. So there's always opportunity to earn extra points in the class if you want to go above and beyond, or if you feel like you want to make up some extra points, there's always that opportunity here, and that's found right there. Then I have other things like course documents, just to how to create a happy life, personal counseling form, general psych information. But remember, always go to course outline. That's where you're going to find what is due and where your homework is. Also, lastly, you'd want to go to Tools and click on My Grades to find out your grade, because that will be posted every week. I have a weighted grade, so you know what your grade is at all times, and that's accessible to you. I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Since we will only be in class a limited amount of time, remember you can always email me, call me, set up an appointment, and I am typically available for private consultation about an hour before class each week, and I'm always available after class as well. So I hope this helps. Have a great night. Thank you.